much given, much will be needed from you. This is in the book of Luke 12:48. It talks of somebody who was given little. Little was demanded from him. The other one that was given much, a lot was needed from him. What does he tell us? What lesson can we draw from this? What we need to know as people of the world or Christians is that wherever you are, you need to know that there's something in you. There's a talent that God put in you. And that talent, it is what God will look at. It's just like an investment. When you invest with $1 million, you need a lot of money from that. If you invest with 100,000, also you'll get something close to that. If you invest 50,000, you'll get something little to that. God invested something in a human being, and it is only Him who knows. When He looks at you, He knows that He put something in you that it's supposed to give much. Like a pastor, when God makes a pastor, He gives him a very strong heart that he can use to nurture, to control, to preach to his people. The way God prepares pastors is not the same way He prepares what? Other people. Therefore, pastors' schools is a bit tricky, because God knows that this is a person who will encounter a very big challenge. And He ensured they pass through gruesome teachings, training, tests to become a pastor. Others, they follow him. Also, they already have something that God has placed in them, that He will demand something also from them, like an usher. An usher, you have also your share. Maybe God gave you that so that you may serve that church in that capacity. Do you think you are serving it that capacity God gave you? There's somebody who is serving it as an usher, but he's supposed to be worshiping. He's supposed to be an intercessor. You know, that is another office. Those are two big offices. You are serving it to the lowest level. What I can tell somebody, you need to ask God, am I serving the way your directives are on me, or I'm doing it at the films level? If you're doing at the films level, He's supposed to uplift you to the level that you're supposed to execute that. How will He do it? He will just give you direction, because He's the trainer, He's the commander. He will give you direction, and He will tell you that now you will start doing a bit trainer's work. Fasting, you need to wake up maybe at 3 just to pray for you to be able to attain that office. That's what the commander does. He gives us direction, but if we don't ask, we are there complaining, saying what. There's no way He can take us to our office. Therefore, I'm telling everybody on earth, or any Christian, that what talent were you given? Do you think it will come a time when He will ask you a question? I gave you much, you are giving me little. Imagine. It come a time that you are supposed to be crowned. You are being told you don't meet the threshold of being crowned. It is very bad. It will be a very painful thing. Therefore, I'm telling Christians, don't rejoice. Don't compare yourself to other people. You may see them, maybe they're giving much. It may be little to you, but they're giving much according to God, because what God gave them, it goes with what they're giving. But to you, no. You are supposed to give much. You are supposed to execute much because of what God gave you. God gave you much. If the way I said about pastor does no way he's supposed to compare himself to other people, because God gave him much. And by giving him much, also much will be needed from him. It's also just about, it's just like about what? Money. you are earning 1 million. Somebody is earning 100,000. If you give tithes, do you think you give the same? No. The other one is supposed to give much as compared to that of 100,000 because he's earning much. The same way in the spirit. One day of judgment, God will need much from us. It is very bad that we are living life that it doesn't meet God's requirements. It doesn't meet what God requires from us. That it will be a very bad moment, let me tell you, for a human being. You had opportunity, you never used it. There's somebody I was telling, why have you not received Jesus? And he told me, I'm waiting. Yes, you may be waiting for the time of God, but do you feel there's a need to accept Jesus so that you may walk with others? Don't you see just walking like a stray goat is very bad? You'll be eaten by wolves. Walk with others. He told me, I'm waiting for God to talk to me. I told him, be very careful. You may be eaten. Many people were they had good heart, but they were snatched by the devil. Right now, they are agent of the devil. The devil is also looking at you. As the God admires you, also the devil is admiring you. Be very careful. You may end up serving the other kingdom. That is very dangerous to take you to hell. Therefore, I want to tell everybody, even those who are in the peaceful country, any peaceful country where there's no persecution, there's no persecution at all. There's no any attack. You can preach, you can do everything, nobody attacks you. There's peace in your country. Let me tell you, you'll give an account of that. If you give less of that, God will ask you, I gave your country peace. He will say it is him who gave that country peace, and you never gave what was supposed to give. He will demand much from those who have peaceful country. Your country that is peaceful, it is not your leader who is making your country that peaceful. It is God. And he will need much from you country. There's some country that are encountering peace. The reason is that God wants you people to develop so that you may take that gospel to his people. There are some people who are in the country that are fighting, countries that are at war. Those people, you can't say much will be needed from them. No. Because they pass through a very hard moment. There's somebody who told me in their country, when you mention the term Jesus, just at night you'll die. That name is not mentioned in their country because they worship another God. Do you get what I'm saying? They worship another God and they don't want to hear the term Jesus. Therefore, to them, God may require something little because they don't have opportunity. Maybe somebody could enter the internet to receive preaching, but you everywhere. People are preaching. Everywhere they are preaching. Everywhere they are preaching. And we're saying the same thing will be used to you. No way. The same statistic will be used to you. No way. Like a country that has peace, churches everywhere. Imagine every corner there's a church. Everywhere.